My friend and I decided to go on a 5-day motorbike trip down to Christchurch. It was his first time doing a bike trip and my first time riding in the South Island. The journey began at 2:30 AM on a Tuesday morning when we met up at the Interislander ferry terminal for a 3:30 sailing. We got the bikes tied down and made our way up to the passenger deck, where we discovered that nearly every other passenger was already well underway with getting some sleep. We weren't planning on sleeping during the sailing, so it was time to organise and label our assortment of GoPro accessories, batteries and SD cards. Picton welcomed us with a gentle and surprisingly warm breeze. We got off the ferry right as the sun was coming up, so we were treated to a pleasant dawn during our ride towards Blenheim. We almost made it to Blenheim before I had a slight mishap with the camera mounted to my bike.
Was that the GoPro?
Oh, your new GoPro. It's still recording though.
Oh yeah, was that on the suction one on here?
Yeah, because it was out of my field of vision and I just knocked it.
Right.
I can't remember what I was doing, but I was moving my hand and adjusting something.
I'd forgotten the camera was there and accidentally knocked it off. The glass screen in front of the lens smashed, but the camera was still completely functional. We stopped for Petrol in Blenheim, where I attached the camera to a safer position on the side of my bike, and we continued south. My friend's bike suffered a crippling mechanical issue before we made it to Kaikura. The gear linkage, which attaches the foot pedal to the gearbox, completely fell off, preventing him from changing gear. So I left him to make a few phone calls while I went back and scoured 10 kilometers of road for the missing part. I couldn't find it, so I rearranged the remaining hardware and tied it up with a shoelace. That allowed him to push down on the pedal to change down a gear, but to change up he had to kick the silvery bit forwards. After making it past all of the friendly stop-go people working at the earthworks, I was suffering from the sweltering heat and my heavy tramping pack, so we had another rest at Kaikura. Then we were back on the road and made our way to the first night's accommodation, my mate's cousin's place in Oxford, which is about 40 minutes northwest of Christchurch. We played with their beautiful dog named Bessie and enjoyed a barbecue before crashing on mattresses in the garage with a monstrous R1 superbike. We were exhausted and had a long day of riding ahead of us the following day.